Hey boardies, welcome to AmassGames. My name is Simon. Today we're looking at Subway Squeeze. This is our setup, play and review video. A game that takes about 30 minutes to play. So in this game, you're squeezing onto the subway, trying to get the most points by using polyominoes to try and get your commuters, your families, your various other passengers to get the most points into wherever they want to be. I'll explain what that means in a second. It's an I pick, you choose game. You can have this either side, it's up to you, but it does depend if you're playing as a 3. That will be this side, this would be as a 2 or a 4. So for now, let's leave it partially in shot and the marker goes down here. Basically, it's going to go between every player. So starting off, I'd be taking this, which means I'll be choosing what I'm placing out. Everybody's going to need a board like this. I'm just showing you one in shot presently, and it comes with a pencil. There's a score pad, which happens to be single-sided, and we'll go through the scoring in a moment. So for playing this as a 2, you're going to place this out and do it like this. If you're playing it as a 4 as well, you're also placing out these lovely lines here as well, which if you want to, you can go all the way across. It doesn't matter. But again, we're just playing as a 2, so I'm just going to leave that in shot presently. So what I'm going to do is just leave this up here as well. So we're playing on the base side, but the advanced side is very interesting, which I'll come back on telling you about later. As always, if I'm speaking too fast, Mike is always do slow it down as well. And here we go, we're going to open this up. Now I've kept these separate, so you're getting out 9 pieces, and you're going to randomly put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it can be a total of obviously 9 each side. Just for now though, I'm just going to leave about 5 each. But somebody is going to start and they're going to pick 2 pieces, going to look through them all and place them out. The downside is the other person is going to get the first person to actually pick which one they want. Do they want this piece or do they want this piece? Because there might be reasons why you want certain things. So let's start off then. Like I said, you are the conductor first round. You are picking the pieces. The other person in a 2-player game is going to pick first. So let's say it's the other person's board and they take this one, they place it somewhere here. Well, if I want to place it here, this is good for me because my commuters score 2 points if they're by a door. If they only score 1 point if they are not touching a door or not leading to a door. These are your family members. You're trying to get more green. The bigger the better, because if you have 6 family members together, somehow connected, that's 12 points fewer with fewer amounts of family members. If you have a dog connected somewhere, they're worth 2 points into a family. To get more dogs as well, that's fine. But 0 points if they're not touching any other family member. And again, that has to be orthogonal, not diagonal. Tourists, you need 3 of them at least for some reason, and 3 plus, you get 4 points, so you want at least 3 of them. Commuters we talked about, but you can have as many as you want. And then over here, buskers, they want to be surrounded, so you want to get people around here. This pillar's not great because any people around here will only max out at being 3 points, not potentially 4. Pregnant women, 0 points if they are in the middle, but if they're in the edge, that's actually on the seat, they're going to get 3 points. And then we've got ticket inspector. What they do is they're worth 1 point. But also, you're going to dig into your box now. You're going to place this out also on the first round, which could be up here. And then you're going to move it down, so it's slightly out of shot. And you're able to do a few things. Firstly, you can pick through any of these single tokens. And these are important because they can enable you to score other things. So there's lots of different ones to pick from. Pick one of them, and these are part of setup. So maybe you pick this one, and of course that is going to score you an additional point. But maybe as a case that you placed it like this, and then you placed it here, and it's anything that's reaching, it's always colours go together. So in this case, that's going to score you 2 points, but that's also scoring you 2 points because of a flow. They're going to work together. You could have family members over here, or there's a dog here, but somehow or another you might get more and more of these guys, and they might link up. So you've got 1, 2, 3, etc., 4, because again, green counts together into your largest group, but as many groups as you have. So you can have a group of 2 for 1 point, you might have a group of 5 for 8 points as well. So you're going to keep doing that. Somebody's going to pick, and then the other person's going to be left with the other piece in a 2-player game. And then you're going to swap sides. Somebody else is going to pick 2 things. This person is going to pick between which ones they want until eventually you cannot go. If you cannot go, you still take a tile, but from now on, you're going to take one of these types of tiles if you can place it. Now, the reason why you want to take it is you're going to lose points for anything left on the board. So you must place if you can place. But in this case, if this isn't covered up, you're going to lose 6 points. So that's going to stop you losing 6 points. The other advantage, as you've seen earlier about colour, is now you've connected the colours up, which could be useful if you happen to have your commuter, I don't know, somewhere like this or however it might be, because you might have your commuter there, and then somehow or another you might somehow get a couple of commuter pieces together like this one. And that could be somewhat advantageous if you've got another commuter here as well, which wasn't actually doing anything. That kind of covers everything off. You're going to score up, and I'm going to show you the score pad. So in this case, I had a group, or all my groups combined, so 5 people, for example, got me 8 points. I had 2 dogs connected to a family. Doesn't matter how many families, just a dog touching a family member. No points in the last game for getting tourists. 11 points for getting commuters, obviously by the edges or somehow reaching them. But again, that's 2 points if they reach it, but anyone around the middle not touching the edges somehow by grey only scores a point. No points to me for pregnant. The other person got them. And passenger seats will come back on to explaining. But again, you're going to lose points for everything not covered at the end. Now for the advanced side, it's similar, but if any passenger or bag lands on something disgusting, then you're losing 4 points. And also, if any dog lands on there as well, again, you're losing 4 points. So everyone on there is bad. Luggage racks, though, you want your luggage on the luggage rack. You'll get you 2 points. If it's a person, they are losing 2 points. And that pretty much covers up. A bit more thinky, but still very good. This is a very good game. It doesn't necessarily design, as I mentioned, but I do recommend it. It's only about half an hour to play. It's thinky because you're trying to decide where do you want to try and place your pieces. And again, you're giving your opponents that first dibs. What I tend to do is just pick the same shape, not think too much about it. You're welcome to pick and orientate these and tessellate them however you wish to, but I generally find that I don't overthink it. I just grab whatever's coming up and go with that in terms of what people want to pick. But it's nice, I enjoy it. It's quick, as I said. It's not great, but it is still very good. The think is longer than you think it is, and I think some people might not enjoy that because, yes, you might not want. It's not a heavy game, but at the same time, you do need a bit of brain power into it, which some people might not enjoy if you're trying to play something that is still relatively light. But I've played this with a family, and they've enjoyed it as well. I like the premise, I like the pieces, and I like the art. So this is something you should recommend I check out as well. So this was good. I'll give this a 7 out of 10, above average. Like I said, it's decent and super cheap as well. That is Subway Squeeze. Thanks for watching, but for now, back to the table. As always, comments best on YouTube, like, subscribe, the notification bell, Instagram, TikTok, X, Threads as well for more updates. For now, back to the table.